Hey, and welcome back. I'm still Fabian, a former automotive strategy consultant turned digital product manager, and in today's session, as part of our ongoing series on digital product management, we will be talking about product development processes. And I've broken down the session into a couple of different components. First, I'm going to cover fundamentals and provide an overview of product development life cycles using a generic framework that we'll be detailing afterwards. Secondly, I'm going to talk about Agile Product Development Methodologies and some tips and tricks to operationalize them. Afterwards, just revisiting some of the fundamentals in terms of Waterfall versus Agile approaches, and spoiler, there is a reason for both of them, even in today's day and age. Afterwards, I'm going to provide some best practices and examples for product development. Product development processes are really important and can help streamline workflows, improve collaboration, and drive the successful development of products that meet our desired outcomes. And there is a generic product development lifecycle model that's broken down into a couple of different stages. 6 to be very specific. They are ideation, planning, development, testing, deployment, and iteration. And I'll be very briefly going over the different stages. First of all, ideation is all about generating and refining ideas for new products or features based on market research, on user feedback, and based on strategic objectives. Planning is all about defining the product vision, strategy, requirements, and roadmap to guide development efforts, whereas the development phase is focused on building, coding, implementing the product features according to the very unique specifications and design aspirations. Afterwards, testing is about conducting quality assurance testing, usability testing, and performance testing to ensure that the product meets quality standards and user expectations. Afterwards, in terms of deployment, we will be releasing the product to the market or target audience through various channels such as the App Store, websites, or enterprise deployments if it's a business context. And finally, and potentially most importantly, iteration. We gather feedback from users, analyze metrics, and iterate on the product based on insights to improve functionality, usability, and performance, and make sure that what we do really drives our target metrics. Agile is a buzzword that we use in all sorts of contexts these days, but Agile methodology is really fundamental to how we develop digital products in today's day and age. There are 3 main methodologies I would briefly like to touch on. They are Scrum, Kanban, and Lean. Scrum is an iterative framework for managing product development consisting of sprints, daily stand-ups, sprint planning, sprint reviews, and retrospective meetings, so a set of clear Agile ceremonies. Kanban is about visualizing, or is a visual workflow management methodology that emphasizes continuous delivery and limits work in progress, short WIP, to improve efficiency and flow, and they are often used in combination. And Lean is a set of principles and practices for eliminating waste, maximizing value, and fostering continuous improvement throughout the entire product development process. And Agile methodology, so the 3 and beyond just mentioned, overall promote collaboration, flexibility, and responsiveness to change in especially a digital product development context. But revisiting some of the fundamentals, where is this difference between traditional waterfall and agile approaches? And traditional waterfall is really about sequential, linear product development, where each stage is completed before moving to the next, with limited opportunity for feedback and iteration. So it's typically a larger requirements document and then followed by a larger development phase and a big bang deployment, whereas Agile is about iterative, incremental delivery that emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and delivering value to users early and often through continuous feedback and iterations. And there are advantages and disadvantages associated with both approaches, and there are reasons for being for both of them. For example, a big, complex, really complex systems change almost never can be solely successfully transformed in an agile way, that we need to kind of map out these dependencies quite clearly. And similarly, in some hardware development context, we need to break this big system of for example, automotive type of product down into individual components and develop some elements of it at least in a waterfall type of way to make sure that all of these dependencies are considered. In terms of best practices for effective product development, there are really a couple of key components we need to be aware of. First, in terms of cross-functional collaboration, we need to foster collaboration between product managers, designers, developers, QA, quality assurance, testers, and other stakeholders throughout the development process. We need to ensure continuous integration and delivery, short CI/CD, and make sure we implement CI/CD pipelines to automate testing, deployment, and delivery of product updates where possible. That enables faster time to market and improvements in product quality. We need to make sure that our design is user-centric and prioritizes user needs and feedback in product development decisions to create intuitive, user-friendly digital products that meet user expectations. We need to make sure that our decisions are data-driven, so we really want to leverage data analytics, user feedback, and metrics to inform product development priorities, validate assumptions really systematically, and iterate based on insights. And finally, in terms of agile ceremonies that are really core to every agile delivery, we need to conduct regular agile ceremonies such as sprint plannings, daily stand-ups, sprint reviews, and retrospective meetings to facilitate communication, alignment, and continuous improvement. So just to recap and summarize, we emphasize the importance of adopting effective product development processes, especially in the context of digital product management, for driving innovation, collaboration, and successful product outcomes. And I would highly encourage you to apply agile principles, some of the best practices shared, and methodologies in your product development processes to achieve greater efficiency, greater quality, and improved customer satisfaction. I hope you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.